Good morning and welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today is August 23rd. You are here with us, Julie Grimitz and Glenda Robichaux. This week we are super excited to bring some information to you regarding convention. I believe this is my 5th or 6th year coming up. Glenda, how many have you been to?
This will be my 7th.
Awesome. So convention is a really, really exciting time. And I know that only a handful of you are able to join us out at convention this year. But there's a lot of information, a lot of things that we're going to cover that can be beneficial for those that are sticking around at home too. So our agenda today, we're going to talk about the promotion of the month. We've still got another week left in August, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Our upcoming events, classes and webinars that we have coming up, and doTERRA's got a new shopping experience. So doTERRA.com has always been doTERRA's website, but they are to handle the amazing growth that our company is going through. They are slowly shifting over our ordering process. So if you are currently ordering at mydoterra.com, you will slowly be shifted over to start ordering at doTERRA.com. And we can talk a little bit about that further in as well. And we discussed that a couple weeks back in one of our team calls. So please feel free to pop back and go see one of those recordings. We'll be talking about convention, how to prepare if you are going, how to prepare if you aren't going, and there are amazing things ahead either which way. Glenda, do you want to talk about our promotions for August?
I would love to. Thank you, dear. So August promotions, we have 2 products that are 10% off, and these are kind of must-haves if you have kids. They're just great ways to get some more nutrients into your children. The A to Z chewables. Funny, so my husband really hates taking vitamins and swallowing pills, but he will take an A to Z chewable once or twice a day, so they're not just for kids. And the PB Assist Junior, those also, they taste amazing. They taste like pixie sticks. It's a great way to get some probiotics in your kids. You know, if they don't like just taking it straight in the stick, you can put it in a smoothie or add it to some water. But these are just 2 great products, and you can get both of them 10% off this month.
Those PB Assist Junior, we have those sitting in a cup on our kitchen counter, and everybody just grabs them as they walk through the kitchen, and I think it's just amazing. When you talk about your husband not doing pills, mine doesn't really like to so much either, but he will take those PB Assist Junior, so praise doTERRA for getting those probiotics in us.
That's right. And then one other promotion that we still have going till the end of the month is an enrollment special for new members. And this is amazing. If you have friends or family that are interested in getting oils in their home or interested in taking some supplements, this is an amazing special. So if they enroll with an order of 100 PV in August, and then they set up a loyalty rewards template for September and do 100 PV, they will get the Lifelong Vitality Pack for free. And the Lifelong Vitality Pack includes the Microplex VMZ, which is vitamins and minerals. It also contains the Z Omega, which is all of your omega essential fatty acids, and the Alpha Serus, which is a cellular nutrient. And together, these 3, if you bought them individually at retail, I want to say they're over $200. Yep. But on the loyalty rewards program, we get the combo for around $79. And so they could actually get this for free. And it's just, these 3 products are amazing. I mean, this could be a whole webinar on its own, but I definitely have been taking them, and I noticed an increase in energy, increase focus. They're amazing at supporting the immune system. The list goes on and on and on. So help people get started with doTERRA and get these products into their home and help empower them with their health.
I'm just going to put in a little plug for those as well. As a massage therapist, I use my hands, I use my arms, my elbows, my knees, everything to work. And I've been in the industry for 15 years, and I absolutely can tell when I don't take my Lifelong Vitality vitamins. My hands, my feet even start to feel stiff and almost swollen. It's a little bit insane. I experienced that last week. I was out camping and didn't take my vitamins and came back, and my feet felt very swollen, and I just took them for the first time last night, and I woke up this morning feeling amazing already.
Wow.
So, yep, they're pretty awesome.
Wow. So maybe that will be a topic of an upcoming webinar, because we could go on and on. But moving right along, we've got some upcoming webinars, and next week we are going to talk about doTERRA as a business. Not only does doTERRA offer amazing products to empower you with your health, but it is an amazing opportunity for business. And yeah, we'll talk about that next week. Then September 6th, we will be in Salt Lake City at the convention. We will not have a webinar, but stay tuned, because we may do some Facebook Live videos and try to keep you updated as we're learning all kinds of crazy new awesome stuff and learning about the new products. We will try and get on Facebook Live for that. And then September 13th, of course, we'll come home with some new products, so we will share those with you on the 13th during our webinar. Then also, through the end of August here this last week, there is Starfish training on Facebook. If you're interested in that, let Julie or I know. And then also, and I think I put this on the next slide. Nope. The Empowered Life series. I am going to talk about that, but just a small plug right there that this month in August, it was back to school. Upcoming classes. Something that Julie and I really had hoped as part of doing this webinar together was kind of forming more of a community between our two teams. And if you have classes or events that you are open to sharing, we would love to include them in the webinar each week. And just to create more of a sense of community. And sometimes if you've got a friend or family that, you know, you've shared oils with, but they're not seeing the light yet, sometimes it just takes hearing it from an outside authority. So bringing them to somebody else's class can sometimes be really amazing. Even though you've told them 50 times, hearing it from someone else might make it sink in more. And it would just be fun to kind of get to know each other more and mingle. So if you've got classes coming up that you're interested in sharing, please let us know, and we'll include them in the slides for the webinar. And then Julie does have a class on September 19th. It'll be a new product showcase at 6:30 p.m. at the Byerly's on France. I don't think that's 50th, dear.
There's actually two Byerly's in Edina.
Oh!
One on France around 70th. The one that I'll be at is actually at 50th in France.
Ah, thank you. I think that's actually a Lund's. My bad. Or I know
they've merged, but...
Yes. So sorry. 50th in France. I'm glad I caught that, because I was going to send people to the other Byerly's.
I won't be there.
But that will be amazing. And I'm sure Julie will have all the new products with her, so you'll get to see them and smell them. And that'll just be great fun. And then also stay tuned. We are working on bringing monthly business trainings to you as well. So keep that in mind. And we will give you more information as we get more planned.
And those monthly business trainings too are not only going to be for those that are currently working the business, but if you are even just curious, if you're, you know, loving your product and find yourself talking about it and sharing it with other people and are just curious about a way to maybe get your oils that you're using on a regular basis paid for.
Great.
Come check it out, because you never know what you're going to be excited about. You'll never know what you feel drawn to until you put yourself in there. So
that is a very great point, because I think a lot of us Well, especially when I started with doTERRA, I didn't jump in doing the business, but I told everybody about it. It's like, oh my God, you've got to try this. So great point, Julie. Thank you. And next, I just really wanted to highlight this because I don't know that people really know this is out there. And it's the doTERRA Empowered Life Series. And I put the link of where to find it, but I also want to tell you how to get there in case you don't have this link. So if you go to doTERRA.com, in the upper right-hand corner, there's kind of some little drop-down menus. And if you hover over Our Advocates, it drops down a whole menu of just amazing information. And there's a ton of stuff in there. But if you go to the Living section, there is an icon that says doTERRA Empowered Life Series. And if you click on that, it brings you to all these amazing, I don't know if you want to call them webinars or presentations or recordings, but just this whole library of things that a lot of top leaders in doTERRA have presented on. And they are archived back to November of 2016. And I didn't even put all the topics here that they've got out there, but I just picked a few. And it's just amazing information. There's some on digestion, yoga and meditation, mothers and babies, immune and respiratory health, women's health and men's health. I think there's some on fitness. It's just this great pool of information that I just want to encourage you to go take a look and see if a topic speaks to you. And some of they're kind of different leaders speak for, 15 minutes maybe. I don't know roughly what they're all the length, but you can just go through and pick and maybe just see if any speak to you and what you gain from those. But just a ton of great information. And I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. This month in August, they focused on back to school. When I put this slide together last night, the back to school recordings were not posted as of yet, but they will be. So just stay tuned to that. But really use this as a resource. Feel free to direct other people or even people that aren't members yet. Feel free to direct them to this information. It's just, it is what it is. Empowered Life Series. Empower others to take care of their health and themselves.
It's pretty awesome. It's one of the things I absolutely love about doTERRA as a culture is that they are so deliberate about how they not only provide amazing purity, but also they want their wellness advocates to be educated. They really want us to know what we're talking about and know how to share the oils. And so they've put together this amazing series for us to continue our own education beyond that introductory class. So.
And that's a good point too, Julie. I mean, people tell me all the time, oh my gosh, I don't know how to help anyone, or I just started. You always know enough to help someone. And even though I've been doing this for 6+ years, I still learn something new all the time. I mean, it's really just kind of, you've got to start trying things and see what works for you and kind of go from there. It's not, yeah. Anyway.
Good call.
Yes. The new shopping experience. So like Julie mentioned at the beginning of our call, doTERRA is just growing by leaps and bounds. And our poor IT team at doTERRA is just trying to keep up with us. And so slowly, you might have received an email already, or you will in the future, kind of prompting you to go to doTERRA.com to be logging in. So whereas I've been logging in at mydoterra.com for the last 6 years, I'm now trying to train myself to go to doTERRA.com to log in. And which is really nice because then you've got all that information right there. So if I want to look at what the Empowered Life Series is, or if I want to go shopping, or if I want to go in my back office and look at my team, everything is just located all in that one spot. And again, on the bottom of the slide here, I have another URL. And doTERRA has created a FAQ document on kind of some questions and answers of, you know, why are they doing this? When will it be released? There were more questions than this, but I just grabbed a few. And I encourage you to take a look at that. And then especially too, if you've got lots of happy customers, maybe start slowly letting them know that they'll want to go to doTERRA.com to log in, or let them know to be on the lookout for an email from doTERRA in the coming months about the switch over. And the shopping experience is laid out a little differently. So just keep that in mind and be ready to help any of your leaders, builders, sharers, or just your happy customers so they have a smooth transition to the new shopping experience. Do you have anything else you want to add on that, Julie?
Well, the only thing that I wanted to say was play around on doterra.com. I really, really encourage you to check out that website. When you're looking at doterra.com, as Glenda mentioned, there's a tab that says Our Advocates. And underneath that is just a wealth of knowledge to be had. And I believe it's doTERRA University under Our Advocates, doTERRA University. And then there's the living section. And that is where you'll find that Empowered Life series that we were just talking about. And right next to the Empowered Life series is where you'll find this FAQ information. So it's a great place to go, a great place to look. I'm super excited about it because, quite frankly, as someone that is constantly, introducing doTERRA to new people and enrolling new people and showing them how to place their orders and get the most out of their own personal membership, it is going to be so nice to show them one website to go to place their order and to learn about things and to watch videos and to get their training and all of that. So I'm just super excited about the new changes.
Great point. Yes. Convention, ta-da! I'll hand it over to Julie, and then what we thought was we'd keep it kind of informal, and we'll both kind of chime in with ideas and thoughts that we have about how to prepare. Take it away, dear.
Counting down to convention. It is, just a couple of weeks away. So we're really, really excited. Like I said before, I think this is my 5th or 6th year out there. And every year they blow me away more and more. I think my first year, it was just at the Salt Palace. And I don't remember how many people were there, maybe 5,000 or somewhere around there. But I think that we're expecting 30,000 people this year.
Woo!
It is pretty amazing. And they've taken over the entire convention center, and some of our other activities are going to be spread out throughout downtown Salt Lake City there. So if you are going, some things to remember. So here's our top tips. Pack your lunch. I don't know if you are going to be in a hotel or if you're going to be staying in a house with a bunch of other wellness advocates, but I highly encourage you, if you have a kitchen, definitely pack your lunch, grab yourself a cooler. If all you can get is one of those little ones from the gas station, grab a cooler. And it's a great way to save money. The restaurants are always packed at lunchtime, and we typically get, is it 2 hours, Glenda? Does that sound right for lunch?
I think it is 2 hours, but it goes by fast.
It goes by really, really fast. And especially when you have all the shopping activities that you might want to go to over the lunch hour.
Oh my goodness.
And I think that, the Healing Hands Foundation is going to be making the feminine hygiene packs. Are signed up for that over lunch. So that's an opportunity to go do as well. And on Saturday, the last day of convention, Salt Lake City has their weekly farmers market down not very far, maybe 4 or 5 blocks from the convention center. So that is where I personally love to go on a Saturday for my lunch, just because I love farmers market culture and fresh food and all of that fun stuff. So that's always an option for lunch. Wear layers. Being that there are 30,000 people going into the convention center, I imagine they will have their air conditioning pretty much cranked. So if you tend to get chilly, you'll definitely want to bring a cardigan or some kind of a sweatshirt. But it is typically hot. Now, there was a year, last year, year before, that it was a little chillier. So obviously watch the weather, watch the news. for what your Salt Lake City weather is going to be like, but it's pretty hot typically in September in Salt Lake.
Yep.
The other thing about the weather in Salt Lake is it's very, very dry.
So dry.
Be sure to pack yourself your water bottle. Keep it full. Keep yourself hydrated. The other thing that's not mentioned on here that I really haven't paid much attention to over my last couple of years, except for the fact that I was miserable, was altitude sickness. Glenda, have you experienced any of this in your travels to Salt Lake?
You know, not that I can think of, but no, I haven't.
Every year at convention, I end up the first day with this day-long massive headache. And it wasn't until about a month ago that I started looking into altitude sickness. And I think that's exactly what I was struggling with. There is a shift. There's a shift in the altitude of where we're going in Salt Lake City. And so with that being said, if you can, head out there a day or two early to help yourself get acclimated. Once you're there, spend at least 24 hours without any alcohol. I know it's kind of fun when you get together with a group of ladies to have a cocktail, but if you can give yourself a day or two to get extra hydrated and really allow yourself to relax the first day that you're there and not hit the ground running, which I think have a tough time not doing on a daily basis. But, so I'm kind of excited knowing some of these tips and tricks to see how my experience might be different this year. Yeah, so there's that. Phone chargers. That's a really, really good thing. So the convention itself is it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it is going to be absolutely jam-packed with information. From 9 o'clock in the morning when we start to 4 o'clock in the afternoon when we finish, you are going to have so much information overload. So taking pictures on your phone is such a great way to retain information. And you'll want to have plenty of memory to do so. So make sure that you clear your memory, bring a portable charger or two. doTERRA typically has, their Healing Hands Foundation has a portable charger that they sell there. I think is that $20, Glenda? Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's what they've been in the past. Mm-hmm.
And so that money goes to the Healing Hands Foundation, which is great. If you are looking for something a little bit cheaper, there are quite a few other options out there. I think that we even found a double charger, and I wish I remembered the name of it, but seek it out on Amazon. It's a double charger. It'll actually hold enough charge for 2 phones, which is pretty awesome.
And another thing I just want to add is in the past, I've brought my laptop and typed notes, which is kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time because you're kind of cram-packed with, 30,000 other people in a chair. And then there's so much walking and stuff that I'm this year actually not going to bring my laptop because I don't want to carry it all around. But another idea that I just had that just came to me is if you're going with a group of people, maybe when you get kind of a little magazine with the layout of all the speakers and presenters, maybe everybody takes one that they really take good notes on or take pictures on. So work with your people that you're traveling with, and because there is so much information and it's hard. I mean, I know that in the past when I've gone, I want to soak it all in, but I reach a point during the day where I just can't take in any more information. So maybe kind of split that up with the people you're traveling with, and everybody takes the speaker that they just really take good notes on and dial in on, and then you can share when you get back to town too.
That's a great idea, Glenda. And even sharing, I highly encourage you to create some kind of a shared Google document that you can totally all compile your notes on, because there is just so much overabundance.
Yeah.
Suitcase essentials. So if you are a shopper and are super excited about all of the doTERRA swag that's available and all of the aroma tools and oil life opportunities, you'll definitely want to be sure to pack light and leave extra room. One thing that I personally tend to do is I bring a carry-on suitcase. And inside my carry-on, I pack a collapsible duffel bag. And so that on my way home, I can shove all of my dirty laundry into my collapsible duffel bag and send that down the checked luggage chute so that I don't necessarily have to worry about that at all. And then I bring home all of my goodies, because there's often a weight limit on checked luggage, right? And my carry-on is oftentimes really heavy with all of my aroma tool stuff.
And years past, I have been that person standing at the airport pulling things out of my suitcase because it was over 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Try to avoid that if you can.
Try to avoid that. So some ways to avoid that. Aroma Tools, Oil Life, all of those vendors that you get really, really excited about, I might actually encourage you to just take pictures of the items that you want and check it out online. The week or month or so after convention, they oftentimes have free shipping on all of their products. So, you know, you may want to buy it there, but you may not necessarily have to. And if you don't buy it there, you don't have to lug it home, which is kind of exciting.
Another option too is that at the convention center, they do have a spot where you can ship stuff. So if it is easier just to, you know, ship a box home, that's definitely also a consideration, but it is costly. Also, there was one thing I wanted to add. The year that the On Guard laundry detergent came out, I was heartbroken because a lot of people that I mean, I've just met so many different people throughout the doTERRA community, and some of them did not check luggage. So as they were just taking their one bag through security, they ended up having to surrender their laundry detergent because it was over 4 ounces. And as you know, there's that limit with, you know, taking carry-ons with liquids. So I really encourage you to check your luggage just in the event that some of the new products are over 4 ounces. So I just wanted to make a plug for that.
That's a really good point, Glenda. Thank you. And how sad would that be to have to turn over your brand new laundry?
I would cry.
I think so. So talking about convention kit, realizing that there is going to be brand new products that they're going to be announcing. They're always amazing. And we have the opportunity, being out at convention, to purchase all of the new oils and products in a convention kit. They are traditionally priced around $250 to $300. So making sure that you have some cash saved up for that. What I personally would recommend is if you're short on cash, get the convention kit and go easy on the swag shopping, because as exciting as swag shopping is, it is not nearly as exciting as going home with these brand new products, in my opinion.
I agree.
If you are not going to convention, there is a opportunity to still get that convention kit one of two ways. If you are not going to convention and you want a convention kit that offers the free birch in it, let Glenda or I know. Send us with some extra cash and we will buy you a convention kit. Was that me speaking for you, Glenda?
No, and I just want to add a caveat. So in the past, there's typically been a free birch in our convention kit.
But we don't know that there's going to be one this year.
Exactly. And then in the past, they've also, so like the first day when they announce the products, they let everybody buy one convention kit, but normally by the end of the convention, we're able to buy more. So just in the event that there's not extra ones we can buy, don't want to make a guarantee if we can't deliver. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Glenda. Always keeping me in check.
But yes, if you are interested, let us know, and we will do everything we can to bring one home for you.
Yeah, because they're awesome. But if you cannot get a convention kit from convention, they will be doing a post-convention tour. They've already got the dates set up. We don't have them yet, but they will be announcing the Minneapolis dates. And if you're not in the Minneapolis area, but you are scattered throughout the country as well, we will have those dates available too. So they will have dates available for us to start sharing with you guys sometime, maybe not until Saturday. But they will be sharing our post-convention tour dates. And at that post-convention tour, you will be able to get a convention kit as well. And that one never does have the free birch, which is always upsetting for me. But but it's still awesome, and it's still a great savings. And it's a great way to get all of the oils together, all the new products together. So if you cannot make it to convention, start planning for next year. We will have the date of next year's convention will be announced at convention this year. So we can really start planning on where you're going to stay, how you're going to get there, and start saving up. You know, if you even put aside just $50 a month, that could easily get you your airfare and your convention ticket. So it's a great way to start preparing for your trip next year. Glenda, do you want to talk about our new products on Facebook?
Yes. So Thursday, generally kind of sometime in the late morning, early afternoon is when they release the new products. And because the convention is so big, they run two tracks of convention. So there's a 2-hour delay when another group learns about everything. So sometimes we can't post right away, but as soon as we get the thumbs up to share what the new products are, we will be posting on our Facebook pages. So I highly encourage you to kind of tune in on Thursday, September 7th. Be watching one of these Facebook pages that I've listed below here, because we will be putting on there what the new products are and any juicy tidbits that we want to add. So stay tuned, and hopefully we will do a Facebook Live video, although convention is just amazing, and it's nonstop action from you get up at 7 to prepare to get there to get your seat, and then it goes to 4 or 5, and then you're starving and you're eating dinner, and then there's activities planned in the evening. We'll try and find some minutes to hopefully come to you live, but just bear with us because we're just busy soaking it all in so we can bring it home and share it all.
Good point, Glenda. Good point.
Just don't want to let anybody down. But I tend to get wrapped up in the moment of just being there. And I have trouble relaying it all on social media.
Well, and it's important to sit and be present and really do soak it in. So again, the vendors offer free shipping, so that is a great thing. And like I said, take pictures of what it is that you want, because if you're like me and pretty easily spend $1,000 in one day buying a bunch of stuff that you don't necessarily know what to do with, you might find yourself a little overwhelmed and under over budgeted. Yeah. Anyway, so taking a minute, taking some pictures, and using up the free shipping is a really great way to save those pennies and make some good shopping decisions. So
if you're not on Aroma Tools email list or Oil Life, maybe go out to their websites and add yourself to their email list, because they'll email what the specials are during convention. And certainly if you're not there, you can still take part in a lot of these vendors' offerings during that time.
Yeah, because they absolutely want your business.
Oh, yes. And they've got cool stuff.
And they've got really cool stuff.
Yes. It's very easy to get carried away.
It certainly is. So next, some reminders. Next week's topic, we're going to be talking about those that are interested in learning about doTERRA as a business. I've got a crew of you that have been doing the starfish training on our Facebook group, and it's so exciting. And if you're interested in doing next month's training, we'll be setting up something different. So tune in to Glenda or I about that. And August 30th, next webinar is going to be a 30-45 minute webinar on doTERRA as a business. So it'll give you a nice introduction to what that looks like. September 6th, no webinar. And we'll be doing sneak peeks on Facebook for new products. And then September 13th, we're going to be super excited to bring to you the new products and some of the knowledge that we have taken in. And I hope that by September 13th, we will have had a chance to come down a little bit from the convention high and focus a little bit on getting our notes together for you for that webinar. So we'll do our best. Super excited to bring this stuff to you, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week.